Welcome to My Game is Money Investing with your host, Mr. G, the retail trader. Welcome to episode 36, where today we'll be looking into the week ahead for May 30th. And so let's jump right into it. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, and these videos are for entertainment purposes only. Investors head into next week positioned as if the U.S. debt ceiling crisis will be resolved one way or the other. If that is the case, the tech sector could be a major focus after NVIDIA recorded the single biggest one-day market cap rise in the history of the market. With its post-earnings surge in shares price of more than 25%, it is likely the debate on NVIDIA to ratchet up following the AI-inspired rally. Seeking Alpha analyst Dominique Rinaldi thinks the bull investment thesis on NVIDIA is based on the view that we are at the beginning stages of what could be considered the fourth institutional revolution, while Asian investors warn investors may want to consider selling shares due to the expensive price-to-sales ratio now in play. The major economic release of the week will be the May jobs report on June 2nd. A drop in monthly payroll additions to 180K from 253K in April is anticipated, and the unemployment rate is seen inching up to 3.5 from 3.4. Average hourly earnings are forecast to decline to a plus 0.3% pace from plus 0.5 in April. The jobs report will arrive less than a week before the next FOMC meeting and is likely to kick off more debate on if the Feds will raise rates again. Seeking Alpha investing group leader Lawrence Fuller thinks the central bank is likely to stand pat with rates based on the incoming economic data over the next 2 weeks. Labor market strength is not disrupting the disinflation trend or the gradual decline in wage growth. It is the best of both worlds, which is how we could arrive to a soft landing, predicts Fuller. All right, the earnings spotlight for Tuesday, May 30th would be Hewlett Packard Enterprise, Ambarella, and The Box. Earnings spotlight for Wednesday, May 31st is Salesforce, CrowdStrike, Chewy, and NetApp. Seeking Alpha analyst Vlad Deskovich, hacked off his name, but either way, Deskovich estimates the Salesforce earnings have been revised upward significantly, 22.9% in response to its most recent quarter, but are still not too aggressive in terms of their assumptions. All right, so the spotlight for Thursday, June 1st, Broadcom, Dollar General, Lululemon Athletica, Dell Technology, Macy's, and Zscaler. Seeking Alpha analyst Albert Anthony noted, today I'm giving this stock a buy rating due to it being a lead brand in its sector, its stable and growing dividends, its success as a provider of infrastructure solutions for enterprise, even as sales of consumer products experience headwinds. That doesn't sound good, but he's giving it a buy rating. We'll see how it plays out. IPO spinoff watch. Quiet period expires on Kenvue, and Accelerin will end to open analysts up to post rating on the stock. On the spinoff front, Knife River Corporation will start trading after being spun off from MDU Resource. The spinoff of the construction material and contracting business will occur by means of pro rata distribution of approximately 90% of the outstanding shares of Knife River common stock to MDU Resource stockholders of record as of the closing of business on May 22nd. Knife River will be added to the S&P Mid-Cap 400 prior to the open on trade June 1st. MDU Sources Group will remain in the S&P Mid-Cap 400 as well. On the dividend watch, companies' forecasts boost their quarterly payouts include NetApp, Ralph Lauren, Alexandra Real Estate, just to name a few. Events, corporate events that are ongoing. Arcimoto will be hosting an analyst and investor day on May 30th with the theme Drive the Future Forward. United Rental with host an investor day in New York City on May 31st. Management is scheduled to provide an in-depth view of the company's strategy, key initiatives, and financial performance. Nikola CEO Michael Lowskeller will participate in a CEO fireside chat on the Q&A platform being held for stockholders on June 1st. Arrowhead Pharmaceutical will host a research and development day in New York City on June 1st to discuss progress towards the company's 20 in 25 goal to growth its pipeline of RNAi therapeutics. The leverage of proprietary targets RNAi module platform is a total of 20 clinical stage or marketed products in the year of 2025. Also, in June 2nd, Walmart will hold its associate celebration and host a Q&A session with the investment community to be led by CEO Doug McMillon. See a detailed list of key events for next week in Seeking Alpha's Catalyst Watch. So, next is Investor Conference. We got Investor Conference schedule heat up next week, led by Computex Conference in Tempe, with the year's main theme include HPC, artificial intelligence application, next-gen connectivity, hyper-reality, innovations and startups, and sustainability. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang and Supermicro Computer CEO Charles Liang are two of the Computex keynote speakers. Other than notable conferences on the schedule include Key Bank Industries and Basic Material Conference, TD Cowen Technology, Media and Telecom Conference, Bernstein 39th Annual Strategic Decision Conference, Evercore Diamond in the Rough, SMID CAP Conference, Jefferies Software Conference, and Mizuho Auto Technology Conference. The Bernstein Conference stands out as one that has led some share price moves in the past from present companies. This year's slate includes Rivian Automotive, Union Pacific, Restaurant Brands International, Estee Lauder, Kraft Heinz, Rent the Runway, and eBay and Yum Brands. So that wraps it up for this week's look ahead. Some of the moves I made last week and moves that I'm in my portfolio that I'm holding this week are I departed from JetBlue. They just weren't turning around my profits fast enough, and I just have to make moves that are in the best interest of making a profit. So what I did was I repositioned or reallocated some funds into Carnival Cruise Line. So now I currently have, from 1,500 shares, I moved to actually having 2,000 shares of Carnival Cruise Line at dollar cost average of $8.90. I do have a 20 covered call contracts for the strike price of $12 on June 23rd. So as long as the stock covers around Again, $12, I'm fine. So it won't be executed. And I guess the premium was 30 cents. So nice, decent profit there. I also repositioned myself in, I sold about 80 shares of Palantir, where I got a decent profit. But I still invested. I have 20 shares of Palantir. I also have 20 shares of Ford, and I purchased those 20 shares of Ford just before they partnered up with Tesla. So I'm looking to make a decent amount of profit there. I also have a small account, I think it's about $100 account in Cash App, where I have invested in AT&T. AT&T has a definite lovely dividend yield, but it's also undervalued currently right now, and it's a small position. I think I owe like 6 shares. Either way, make a profit, sell it when I make a profit. So again, do not be afraid to invest. Thanks for joining. Please hit the like, subscribe, bell notification if you enjoyed the video. And of course, like always, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks and have a good one.